Hello, darkness, my old friend. Dun 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 da da da. But da 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 da. Ah, damn! Why'd the fucking Federal Reserve have to rain on our parade? I'm sorry for cursing right out of the gate. That's probably gonna get a lot of people to leave. But good morning. The real people who matter will stay. Do me a favor, hit that like button, push us up in the old algorithm. Follow me on all my social medias. All that is in the description down below. And subscribe to the channel if you like being here, man. Guys, it's so good to see all you guys in the chat. Good morning. Damn, you guys are chatty as hell this morning. We got ASMR fan first in the house. What's up, ASMR fan? Me and Austin had one of our chick conversations yesterday for about an hour. Guys, for the first time in a while, we had some real clear. I mean, they've seemed like they're going to be hawkish, but I don't know who the hell is getting this information because the rumor was that apparently there was someone who was close to the Federal Reserve that was getting text or insider information that we might see some sort of pivot. Well, the Fed is like, you know what? No pivots happening. Nah, not happening. So at least they're implying that things might get a little worse, right? Now, Polygon up 10%, BNB up 3%, Avalanche. Some altcoins are actually up today, which to me is pretty surprising. I think that's because apparently I think Matic may be used or Solana, one of the two may be used for in-app transactions, maybe on Twitter or some other platform. I got to double check. Maybe it was Facebook or something like that, but that could be some news. And I'm sick, so that does suck. So most unfortunate. There's not actually a ton of news today, to be honest, guys. I mean, there's some stories here and there, but we're just going to hang out this morning, have some fun, drink some coffee, yeah, I think it's super gloomy in San Diego. It's raining, it's wet. Today's a perfect day to like get some comfort food and watch a movie and just kind of hang out, I'm not sure what you guys have planned today, but that may be on the freaking agenda for me. Let me say hi to the chat, then I'll get to my sponsors because we have some pretty big news happening with some of my sponsors today. ASMR fan, welcome. How you doing? Legal, what's up, baby? Legal Alien, bullish on you, baby. Grant, what's up, DJ? Thank you so much, DJ, for getting ready to watch the old Fudney on the TV, man. I appreciate you. What's up, Grant? How you doing? DJ, we were on the same wavelength last night. You were gonna make some food, and I decided to order out too. So, what's up, Javi? How you doing, baby? What's up, Gabe? What's up, baby? What's up, Mike? What's up, Soli? How you doing, baby? What's up, Jay Linda? What's up, bro? Racket Club. What's up, baby? Best tennis instructor in the world. What's up, Frazier? What's up, Bud? We got Timbo. What's up, Sacco Hunt? What's up, baby? What's up, Beaver Lumber? If you guys want promotions, talk to my manager, Sacco. Tell him, Sacco. Sully says, was really hoping it wasn't going to be another month like this with the midterms and the Dems looking for some sort of good news. But here we go again. Yeah, they're gonna get there. The house is gonna get cleaned out, right? What's up, Adrian? How you doing? What's up, Larry? Darth Diablo? What's up, baby? What's up, Sergeant Bunkett? How you doing, man? What's up? It says, if crypto truly crashed, would you ever transition to another field of content creation? Maybe in real life streaming? You're an entertainer, dude. I appreciate that, man. Probably. I will never go to traditional. I don't know what I have to do, but I'll always grind and, try to get some sort of job where I don't have to have a manager. Although YouTube is kind of like a manager, right? But it's still I can still pretty much do what I want on this platform without taking it too far, right? And like, as long as I'm reasonable, correct? But I do appreciate that, Bungs, and I probably would. What's up, Baron? But I believe in cryptocurrency long term, 100%. What's up, Farfan? How you doing? Javi, what's up, baby? Boomer effing Sooner, what's up, baby? Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button, and I don't think I got COVID again, but let's just say I got sick pretty quick. Okay, let's talk about cryptocurrency, and I think this is important. We're gonna watch some videos today because these are the best ways. This is where I get my information from, and of course, I look at other things. What's up, King Jayhawk? How you doing? Did she not unban your other account, King Jayhawk? But let's go over the market. So the entire cryptocurrency market is down slightly. Not too bad. What we are seeing, and we'll hear about this in our video, is that Bitcoin is starting to decouple in crypto from tech stocks and the DXY. Of course, DXY is pretty much the dollar strength, chart that shows every time the strength of the dollar goes up, it seems that traditional markets tend to dump, right? So cash is king right now. Even though inflation is high, cash is king right now. Now, before, cryptocurrency was a hedge against inflation. And if you're looking at the last, 10 years, of course it is, or 9 years, of course it is a hedge against inflation. You know what I mean? 19 years or 15 years, of course it's a hedge against inflation, right? Of course it is. It's done better. It's outperformed the dollar, obviously. But if you're looking at like the last year, it's done worse, right? If you were getting paid in cryptocurrency, you'd have been better off just keeping it in dollars. If you were dollar cost averaging, probably better just keeping it in dollars and saving up. But last year was one of the first years that I actually started to do that, right? Cryptocurrency's never gone through a recession. So that's kind of a big deal, right? Cryptocurrency's never gone through a recession. But lately it's been trading like a tech stock, like a really risky asset. Like the QQQ is a good chart for that. Let me pull up that. But as you can see, I'll show you guys right now. It's starting to decouple a little bit, not a ton, a little bit. And we're going to see that on Traders University. One of my favorite cryptocurrency channels right now, just because he's so matter of fact and he's kind of like a doomer. But I like that. We're just going to watch it in his chart. For some reason, my trading view is acting up. But I like what he's doing, right? Starting Bones Gun, I stream at 8 a.m. every day. What are you talking about? 8 a.m. every day. Fernando says, I saw your title and sold everything. Now, I don't think it is the time to sell anything. It's just clickbait, obviously, right? Guys, it's YouTube, right? Let's watch Traders University real quick because this is a very good video about the Fed meeting, and then we'll watch another one.
Matthew Cratter from Trader University, and today I want to talk about some utterances from
the
US
around to some
dollar
of the most
high priest, which is Jerome Powell.
This.
Yesterday was another Fed meeting. The dice were us that the Fed is too tight. The damage has been done. They've already over tightened, and the choose 10 spread. In other words,
now here's the thing. I mentioned this yesterday, guys, but the thing is, when you look at the Federal Reserve, like I said, if you're on an airplane, right? If you're on an airplane and you run through some turbulence, things you look at like the stewardess, right? The airline ladies or whatever you call them, right? The dudes and the ladies that walk around giving you snacks and stuff, the stewardess, you call them. They're pretty calm. No matter what level of turbulence I've ever been through, they look like, oh, it's nothing. But that's their job. It's like, hey, man, they're supposed to, maintain some frame, even if times seem a little rough. Now, with the Federal Reserve, it just seems like as the months go on, it's like we're the people, right? We're regular Joes. We're watching them speak. They're supposed to be the money masters. Although if you're $31 trillion in debt, I mean, how much of a money master are you really? Shout out to the United States government. But I guess you never really have to pay back debt when you could just print more money. I can't see how that's going to end bad in the future somehow, right? Like every other great civilization. Anyways, let me start talking about that. But it seems that as time goes on, they seem less confident. And it's obvious. The body language, the dodging of questions. When they got asked questions yesterday, if you watch that full Federal Reserve meeting, it just seems like they were dodging every question. They seemed like I don't know. It just seems like they've been wrong every step of the way. And it seems like they don't really know what's going on. And they're doing what they can to keep us calm. But this is a situation where I'm on an airplane and I feel some turbulence. And I look over at a stewardess and she's freaking out. She's a little sweaty, like she has some sweat on the top of her lip, a couple sweat beads. And she's like, hey, you want a drink? And I'm just like, why are you scared? You're not supposed to be scared. Turbulence is normal, right? Right? So that's how I'm feeling right now when it comes to these people, right? Like I like the joke I made yesterday with Dave Chappelle. It's like when you're a parent and times are tough, you're not supposed to discuss those things with your kids, right? Because ignorance is bliss. It's like, good morning, son. I know you're about to leave for school, but I don't know how I'm going to pay rent this month. Have a nice day, So, it is what it is when it comes to, that sort of. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. That's Dave Chappelle's joke, but I thought it was hilarious, right? Because it seems like that, Oh no, Bungs Guns 8 a.m. Well, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard or Eastern Standard Time, but yeah. What's up, Al? How you doing? Rodney, you going to hang out with Russ in Miami? 100%, yeah. Me and Russ are going to hang out. All right. Dude, Russ would be fun to hang out with. Come on, let's be honest now. Anyways, I want to show you. This is very important. Check this out.
Almost like the last honest free market in the world is looking ahead and already trying to discount a more dovish Fed. And we see this if we look at Bitcoin versus tech stocks, Bitcoin versus the QQQs.
So tech stock, right? So the last year, crypto's been trading like a tech stock. But as we can see, one is down, 11% since September. And look at where Bitcoin is. So it's starting to decouple a little bit. And I like that. But that's probably mostly because retail traders are probably getting out of cryptocurrency right now because it's really risky, right? Really, really risky. But I like to see this because I want it to be a hedge against inflation again. And the more I spend time in DeFi, the more I truly understand that Bitcoin is really, out of any cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is the most decentralized, and it's the truest form of cryptocurrency, right? It's the purest form. Not to say that my other cryptocurrency investments are not important, because they are. But when it comes to true decentralization, true freedom from governments and administrations and whatever, Bitcoin is king. So consider buying a little bit of Bitcoin. I know it's kind of crazy because, if you buy in right now, what, 20,000, you're only going to, a 3.5x until all-time highs, which is, not exciting for some people, but that could be exciting, do me a favor, hit that like button. So this is actually a pretty good chart. So let's continue with what he's saying, and then we'll get into our clear value tax video.
Since the beginning of September, Bitcoin is relatively flat, just up 0.5 percentage point, and tech stocks are down 11%. So Bitcoin definitely holding in much better. And those people who say Bitcoin is just another tech stock, this shows that they're actually quite different assets. It's also different. It's also interesting to look back and see what Bitcoin was telling us when it peaked. And of course, we only know these peaks in retrospect, but Bitcoin peaked on November 8th, almost a year ago, in 2021.
Man, what times were those, right? November 8th. Oh, the times, right? The times, the fun, Ugh.
And then basically signaled to us how aggressive the Fed was going to be. It began to price in tighter monetary policy before anything else did. The NASDAQ and the stock market really didn't peak until a couple weeks later, and it sort of chopped around sideways at the highs. Now we're continuing to see.
So I think that's the important part of all this, right? Is that this is a video I wanted to show you guys to show that maybe we're decoupling a little bit from, traditional stocks, which I like. Now, the last Federal Reserve meeting is next month. We'll see what happens, because by then we'll get actual data on how much these interest rates hike are affecting core inflation, or corn inflation, whatever you like, corn inflation, core inflation, right? So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. That's Traders University. Yeah, he does sound like the Hay Farmers guy, 100%, doesn't he? But let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys buying these dips? Are you guys are you guys selling? You guys hodling? What are you doing? Play Say Thomas song. I know. What's up, Vasilio? I might. Right, new profile picture. Jeez, Nick P with a $20 donation says, Roddy just joined the show. Someone needs to come out with a facts meme token with a saved contract so I have more money to put into Heroes token and Klika. I think facts could be a winner. What's up, Nick P? Hey, Nick P. That could be the one. I don't really have the pool on Twitter to make those decisions, but if I had a big channel, I might be able to, right? Appreciate you. Thanks so much for this, the 10th $20 donation, Nick P, this week. So I do appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Morpheus Inu is down, guys. Morpheus Inu. We're going to talk about that in a second here, but let me talk about my sponsors. Got to give them some love, because shout out to WAGMI, which is doing some big things, guys. I don't know, today GameStop may be releasing an exclusive about, so if you're not following GameStop NFT, I mean, it might be a good follow if you're going to be supporting WAGMI, because we got some I'm hearing maybe in a couple hours, I don't know, they were releasing a cinematic trailer for WAGMI, really building the foundation, guys, in a bear market. I can't say enough about this. And yeah, I'm sponsored by them, guys. And the reason why I don't talk about them so much when I'm not sponsored by them is because I still have a bag. But at the same time, I want to make sure I pay extra close attention to my sponsors. But WAGMI is a bag I haven't touched because I believe in the project long term. And I have a decent amount of money I can just yank out of that bitch and throw into a real top tier project if I wanted to. Now, I do believe this has the future and the potential to be a great project in this space. Right. You can buy WAGMI on Uniswap and a few exchanges. Guys, if you ever want to know where to buy a cryptocurrencies product, go to CoinMarketCap, type in whatever game or whatever project you want. This is WAGMI Games. Go down to markets right here, and you can see all the places you can buy them. So centralized exchanges, you can only get them on 2, I believe. If this will load, let's go to spot. My bad. Wrong type of trading. But centralized exchange, you can get on LA token or La token or DigiFinex, or on decentralized exchanges, you can get it on Uniswap. So only three different places, right? Solana, I'm pretty much you can buy Solana on any damn exchange ever. Same deal. You know, if you want to buy Solana, you buy it. You would search right here, SOL on CoinMarketCap, and you would just go to markets. Make sure it's the right one, but it's usually the right one if it has the logo and it's the top 20. And then you want to go to centralized or decentralized exchanges, and you could tell wherever you could buy it. So Solana is probably a good one to have on a centralized exchange, but if you want to buy it on the DEX, they have wrapped Solana, so you could probably buy it on Uniswap and shit, maybe. So anyways, yeah, so they're releasing their full cinematic trailer today. It's going to be sweet. There's a nice little song for it, and I do think it's going to be a big one in the future, guys. So, hey, we'll see when the market starts to run. They're actually one of the few cryptocurrency products up today, so we'll see what happens. Nice, Neville. You're buying the dips. Yeah, true, Jayhawk, but there's so much information out there. You just want to make sure you get the right one, right? What's up, Elmo? What's up, Selmo Foot? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. We have the 69 triple X site in the chat. So I don't know. Is chat that popping this morning? I don't think so, right? We kind of have a small audience this morning, right? Yeah, so shout out to WAGMI Games doing big things, you know. I can't wait to see what happens with this project. I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to release a project on the phone, and I can't wait to play it on my phone. To me, the biggest deciding factor is going to be how good this project is to play and how fun it is on the phone. So shout out to them. Of course, Volt Inu is one of those products that's probably going to pump during a bull run. Now, I don't know when they're going to put out their decentralized exchange, but it should be soon. So I'm hoping in another couple years, they'll put out their, couple months, they'll put out their decks, and it'll go absolutely crazy. So I was on a stream with Power, Jake, and hold on. We'll watch this right now. And Pablo yesterday, and it was a very good stream. We talked about some of the stuff for Volt Inu, but Volt Inu is surviving. I mean, they're like a meme coin in the truest sense. They are surviving, right? They're surviving in the bear market, man. They're promoting and all kinds of stuff. So it's up 10% today. So shout out to Volt Inu. But I want to watch this video. This looks interesting. Hold on.
This FOMO will be strong.
Not this guy. What's this news thing?
Hey, Matt, are we going to stay? Yeah, I mean, that's it. Whatever it takes. I'll lose my family. I'll lose my job. Whatever it takes for the Phillies to win.
Oh, it's for the Phillies.
Matt, are we going to stay? Yeah, I mean, that's it. Whatever it takes. I'll lose my family. I'll lose my job. Whatever it takes for the Phillies to win.
I'll lose my family. I'll lose my job. So I think the World Series is tied 2-2, but I'm hoping the Phillies pull it off just because I think we have a lot of Phillies fans in the chat. RZ says, I'm buying that sweet MMI dip with Saitama on the side. Hey, okay. What's up, May you be well? Good morning. One quad a Mononoke for $1. Dude, Mononoke Inu was such a fucking scam, right? Nick P says, if WAGMI can have a solid mobile game, they will explode. Yeah, 100%, right? What's up, Rorschach? How you doing? What's up, baby? What's up, Diddy So Pretty? Good morning. Okay, I hope so. I'm broke. Yeah, so Power said Volti changed to 2022. I thought in a couple months. So there's a big announcement tomorrow on Pablo's stream. I wonder what that announcement's going to be. Maybe it's a tier 1 exchange. What's up, Dondo? How you doing? Welcome. Added more Tectonic, Quant, XLM, HBAR, and Shiba. I love those. Now, someone asked me if I'm bullish on any metaverse plays. I have a decent amount of sand and mana, and I have been buying, and of course, MetaMonkey AI, and I was DCAing into those, but I stopped. I'm waiting to see what happens with the metaverse. Now, I was watching a Spencer Cornelia video, and he talked about how, the sandbox told people to have like a bunch of active users every day, but the real number is drastically lower than what they say. They're like really low. I think the fad of buying land in the metaverse is over for right now. Now, I think the metaverse in crypto is different than the failing metaverse that Meta or Facebook are doing. I think they're doing I don't know what's going on, but they are like losing so much, billions of dollars. Facebook is losing. And I'm starting to wonder, is Facebook a dying company? Now, of course, they own Instagram and those sorts of things, but I feel like Instagram is great still, but like Facebook is like dead. Like I bought my Facebook account yesterday and it like prompted me to make a Facebook dating account. I'm like, you could do Facebook dating? That's crazy, right? So to me, that's nutty. It's nutty. Now, Gala is not really a metaverse token, Javi, and I'm sure you know that, but Gala is a gaming hub, and I think crypto gaming is going to be. I really do think crypto gaming may be a spot that's unexplored. Unexplored. Yeah, Gala, Dana. What's up, Dana? How you doing? Yeah, Gala Games. I feel like crypto gaming may be a space that's unexplored. And the cool thing about Gala Games and like any gaming hub is that you can have, 20 games that are trash, but if you have one really good game, people are going to recognize your gaming studios for that one single game. And you see that all the time with different gaming companies that are like, not on the blockchain, Sony, Microsoft, and those sorts of things, like Nintendo. Like Nintendo has a lot of trash games, but they have a few shining stars, right? Like Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Super Mario World Odyssey, stuff like that. Yeah, Brad says buying land in the metaverse when groceries and gas are expensive. Law, exactly, Brad. And that's the underlying problem for a lot of cryptocurrency right now is that it's seen as a risky asset, and people, and it's kind of gambling and Dogecoin to the moon and these sorts of things. What crypto represents to a lot of people is a sound investment if you're an investor, right? I guess, but at the same time, I mean, what does that even mean? But at the same time, it's a lottery ticket, right? And I did not win the Powerball last night, in case you guys wanted to know. So I did not. But, people don't have extra money to spend on things like crypto right now when times are tough. Now, people are still spending money, right? People are still spending money. But we are seeing us start to break the economy a little bit. And that's what raising interest rates does, right? It's going to hurt the economy. It's going to hurt people. It's kind of, you have to, right? To get inflation down. That's the only option, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, buying land in the metaverse right now is like, I got to buy actual land for me to live, But yeah, I like Gala Games. I think Gala Games is a very good project. I think that's one that you should be dollar cost averaging in. Of course, it's all risky, but crypto gaming is such an experiment right now. To me, it's such a weird experiment right now. And there's a lot of criticisms on crypto gaming. There's a ton. But I think that one like WAGMI Games can succeed. I think that you really got to do a good job at not making it exclusive for people that understand cryptocurrency and make the barrier to entry really low. So you give people the opportunity to use the game even when they don't understand the blockchain. And maybe they can learn about the blockchain and then understand the NFT side and then understand the token side of it, right? So we'll see what happens, but I'm bullish on crypto gaming, 100%. Facebook is the new MySpace. Yeah, dude. Man, I remember growing up, MySpace was like my shit, right? I'm 32 right now. So like when I in my teenage years, MySpace was that shit. And out of nowhere, it just died. Like Instagram came, Facebook came and just killed MySpace. And I think Facebook was out before MySpace was being used while MySpace was the most popular, and then Facebook dominated. Now, Facebook was mostly known for being used by college kids, and MySpace was just straight degeneracy. Right? What's up, King of Shah King? How you doing, baby? Little Tim says, maybe I should look into WAGMI now. WAGMI's at a good discount. Like I said, I like to use this market cap calculator. Now, you can do this for anything, right? But crypto? You're too young for MySpace? Yeah, a lot of y'all wouldn't recognize MySpace. But let's say WAGMI gets to $1 billion market cap, right? Okay. And because EOS is about $1 billion market cap, okay? So say if it does, and we'll apply this supply. It's 137x, right? That's what it is. So from WAGMI, so that's 137 times whatever dollar amount you hold. We'll do the same thing again. Calculator. Like I have 9K in WAGMI. So I put 9, 1, 2, 3 times 137 pretty much. That's a milli, right? 1.2 milli. In a perfect world, even if it makes half that, even if it makes a quarter of that, a small investment right now could really look good, and that's the goal, $1 billion market cap. Will it happen? I don't know. Will it be a multi-billion? It could. I mean, what's Axie Infinity? I can't see Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is a good It's good sample size. And this one's about, just under $1 billion, right? And this is like really low from its all-time high. Let's go to market cap. Let's see. Yeah, this thing had an all-time high of $10 billion market cap, And Axie Infinity is like I think it's terrible, but I think it's the gold standard. Chris Main, nice try. Not happening. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, but and then my last sponsor, we'll talk about BTFA right now. Not much is really going on with Banana Task Force Ape or Swingdale. I mean, they have their NFTs out. I know they got re-put on OpenSea, which we like to see. They have a Hulk AMA Twitter space or something like that. Something like that. Oh, my sister's birthday. That's interesting. And that's pretty much it. They don't have really a lot going on. I know the chart's not looking too hot at all. I mean, it is what it is, Swingdale, let's see how they're doing. Let's see any more updates. Not many more updates in the last few days. So I like to see a more active, but there's not much news to report though. So, but yeah, I like this little market cap calculator. Puts things into perspective right now. And now it's time to buy some of these dips. I do want to talk about this because I think this is pretty interesting. Now, real quick. N4 the Gain says, "Hey Ronnie, are you only in crypto or do you purchase stocks too?" I have the basic stocks. I got some Apple. I got some Tesla. I got a few index funds. I got some tech stocks that are not looking good right now. I have some things, yeah, but mostly crypto. I'm bullish a lot on crypto, guys. Maybe Well says, FB owns the Oculus. It's the metaverse doorway. They aren't going anywhere. Tesla lost tons of money, almost didn't make it before becoming the face of EV. 100%. It wasn't Tesla like a month away from like just bankruptcy or something like that. Has anyone uninstalled Bitmart and reinstalled? Did you lose your crypto? No, you just need to make sure you have all your passwords and stuff. Make sure your passwords are good. No, you're not going to lose it. You're not going to lose your stuff. Okay. This is interesting. So fact check. White House deletes misleading tweet about Social Security. So what on YouTube, on Twitter, what I've noticed is that it's not about being right, but sometimes these platforms fact check people they don't agree with. It's kind of a troll. Elon Musk off the top ropes. The White House put out a misleading tweet. I wonder if they have a picture of it. They don't, but it was wrong. So check this out. The spin of the facts. Biden has reportedly noted in recent weeks that Social Security payments will rise substantially in 2023. He has invoked the increase while reciting his accomplishments as a president. So he said, on our watch, for the first time in 10 years, seniors are going to get the biggest increase in their Social Security checks they've gotten, Biden said in a speech last week at a Democratic fundraiser. So the White House Twitter account said, which has more than 8 million followers, was even more direct in crediting Biden's for the increase. So the tweet is now deleted. Let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, it's deleted now. But they said seniors are getting the biggest increase in their Social Security checks in 10 years through President Biden's leadership. So it is true that the 8.7 increase was the biggest in years, actually the biggest since 1981, but that's not because of any positive Biden achievement. So where's the actual... Let's actually go to Mark Dice real quick. I know a lot of people don't like this guy, but I think he's absolutely hilarious.
Leading a pressure campaign, trying to get touching with about how to.
So seniors are getting the biggest increase in their Social Security check in 10 years through Biden's leadership. And so it says seniors will receive the large Social Security benefit increase in their cost of living. So I guess this happened in 1972. So pretty much they fact checked the White House. I think it's funny to for these social media platforms to actually be fact checking the White House, because I remember when COVID first hit, there was a lot of quote unquote misinformation about it. And they were deleting channels, yeeting videos, and all kinds of crazy shit. In fact, putting that fact checker box under everybody's page or everybody's posts. And it kind of seemed political, right? It seemed political for some things. But then if you go on YouTube, there are some fact checks or some references under videos that are scientific and those sorts of things. So I do get that, but I thought it was hilarious that the White House got fact checked. Yeah, yeah. You know what's crazy, guys? I wonder how long until the public loses complete trust for the government. Because as time goes on, as information becomes readily available, and we can see like real-time contradictions in person, it seems like. I wonder how long until we lose complete trust of our government. And I know a lot of people have. But man, with information so readily available now, it's hard to believe anything these guys say. It's hard to want to. We live in a fantastic country, the greatest country in my opinion. People could say it isn't, but I think it is, right? I think whatever system we have here is working, but we are slowly losing trust in our government because of the lies they're telling us, right? So we'll see what happens. But I thought this was pretty interesting. White House getting fact checked.
So I showed you that clip of.
Let me see. But let's watch some. So Federal Reserve raises interest rates to fight inflation, recession to duping. This is very important information. Let's watch some of this video and go over some of the talking points right here because this has a lot to do with crypto and you guys have to see it. Let's go.
Today is Wednesday, November 2nd. The Federal Reserve is raising interest rates today in order to fight inflation. This is going to further damage the economy and push us into a deeper recession. I'll be going over the Federal Reserve press conference as I always do in my next video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the danger to you and me of what the Federal Reserve is doing. So let me give you a status update. Inflation is still running hot. CPI inflation is at 8.2%. Core inflation is rising. PCE inflation, it's not moving. It's holding steady at 6.2%. So no matter what inflation metric that you're looking at, we're very far from the target goal of being at 2% inflation. So clearly the Federal Reserve has a lot of work to do, and it's going to be a painful journey getting inflation down to 2%. So if you take a look at the housing markets, mortgage interest rates, they're already above 7%. Home prices have already started to come down, and it's only going to get worse. The labor market is weakening. The economy is expected to add less and less jobs each month going forward. Bank of America is forecasting heavy job losses in Q1 of 2023. Take a look at the stock market. The stock market is already in a bear market. The market is expected to continue falling until the Federal Reserve pivots on their policy. The Fed pivots. The bond markets.
That's what we were hoping for, right? At least talks of a Fed pivot. So we had an idea of when that maybe, cryptocurrencies and other markets would rally, right? So we know, like, hey, I know at this date, things are going to go crazy or around this date, right? And we just never got that information.
So the debt market is already under a lot of stress. Liquidity concerns are already being mentioned by the Treasury. We have inverted yield curves. The 10-year Treasury note is at 4%. We saw the turmoil in the UK bond markets. There is concern that the US will be next. So ultimately, no matter where you look, the situation is expected to get worse in the upcoming months ahead. However, the Federal Reserve must continue fighting inflation, even if it means sacrificing the well-being of the economy and the financial markets.
And this is what we talked about earlier in this stream, right? It's like we have to put us in a recession. And unfortunately, like the greater good is stopping any sort of hyperinflation. That's the greater good, right? That's the greater good. Unfortunately, there will be casualties along the way. It's like when you have a mission, right, to rescue somebody, and you're a group of people, like a group of soldiers, and people are going to die doing it. But it's like, it's for the greater good, right? It sucks that a lot of people are going to get wrecked because of maybe some of the hard financial times we have coming, right? But hey, inflation is the bigger of the both those evils, right?
Because if the Federal Reserve prematurely lets their guard down in their fight against inflation, then inflation could spiral out of control. Now, let me tell you what the CEOs, the economists, the analysts, the experts are saying about the future economic landscape. This is under the assumption that the Federal Reserve continues to raise interest rates aggressively. So people like to think that a software giant like Microsoft is recession-proof, but they're not. The CEO of Microsoft said, "None of us are immune to a weakening economy, Microsoft started their layoffs with 1,000 employees being cut. FedEx reported disappointing earnings in September. The CEO said, "We're heading straight into a worldwide recession." FedEx announced the closing of 90 locations, 5 corporate offices, and they're implementing a hiring freeze.
FedEx 90 location? That's crazy, right? A lot of people are going to start doing a hiring freeze too. And we see Elon Musk literally firing the hell out of people, right? Especially Twitter, right? Like they're cutting their staff in half, right? Crazy.
The CEO of Restoration Hardware said, and I quote, "Anybody who thinks we're not in a recession is crazy." So listen, I don't want to offend the crazy people out there and get canceled. So just for your information, I was just quoting their CEO. The CEO said the recession is just getting started and it's going to last for 12 to 18 months. And now we have new data showing that Americans are burning through their supposed pent-up savings from 2 years ago.
This is important. Listen to
So I want to be clear. Jerome Powell, chair of the Federal Reserve, already acknowledged that low-income Americans do not have a cushion.
Now, this is after saying that, oh, no, we're fine. That a lot of people built up a lot of savings during the pandemic, remember? Because a lot of people, and I don't know about you guys, but I knew a lot of people personally who were actually bringing in more money than they did during their regular job off unemployment. Crazy, right? They were able to, some people were double dipping, like delivering food, like me, right? Like I got laid off my job, but I got paid for 3 months. We got laid off for 3 months, but I guess it's not laid off. It just took like a vacation. I got paid my full paycheck. So what did I do? I was like, well, I'm going to deliver food. So I was like double dipping. So a lot of people built up a security blanket. At least that's what we thought. But now the Federal Reserve came out and said, maybe that's slipping, that savings is slipping away, right? So let's continue.
So I showed you that clip of Powell saying that 2 months ago. So most people in the lower income category already ran out of money. Therefore, people burning through their savings is mostly in reference to the middle class. So many people in the middle class are now starting to feel the pain. People are getting worried. Lower income people are like, welcome to the party. The personal savings rates, which measures disposable income, was 3.1% in September, down from 3.4% in August. So it just keeps on going lower. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase, said, eventually, the excess money that American consumers have will run out. That will probably happen sometime in the middle of 2023. So who could make a better prediction of that, of people running out of money, than the CEO of JP Morgan Chase? I've now told you the sentiments of various CEOs, and I'm not cherry picking the data. In a recent survey by KPMG, so that's one of the big 4 accounting firms, 91% of CEOs said that they anticipate that the US will be in a recession within the next 12 months. Additionally, only 1/3 of respondents believe that the recession will be mild and short. According to a statistical model from Bloomberg Economics, there is a 100% chance that the US will be in a recession within a year.
All right. So what is that 100% chance? Is that good? Is that a lot?
So I personally would never say never. So I would say a 99.9% chance, but the model says a 100% chance of recession. So when a Bloomberg terminal is telling you that, that's not good. GDP is expected to shrink, so negative GDP, in the first and second quarter of 2023.
Okay.
The labor market.
Well, that means so we had 2 quarters of negative GDP, right? Then we had most recently a good quarter, right? Positive. And then we're gonna have 2 more consecutive bad quarters, right? Apparently that's what he's saying. That could happen. All right. Well, it's not that it's only the bad news. I mean, there could be some good news, right? But that's all there is bad news. There's not good news, right?
Is expected to get really ugly in the second half of next year. As you know, the US economy is still adding jobs, but you see it in the headlines. You see the hiring freezes, you see the layoffs, you see them being announced. So it is expected that with the weakening economy in early 2023, businesses will respond with more aggressive cost-cutting measures. So this means more layoffs, resulting in the unemployment rates going up. But this is all by design. This is what the Federal Reserve wants. The Federal Reserve openly says this. So you're going to see this in the press conference. They're going to be saying a softer labor market. They're they're aiming for and they want a softer labor market. That's just an eloquent way of saying layoffs. So they want to slow down the labor market because if less businesses are hiring, that means that less businesses will be fighting over employees. This means that wage inflation will go down. Just think about it logically, and I'll give you an analogy. Let's just say that the real estate market is hot. Everyone is trying to buy a home. So in this type of situation, what is going to happen? There's going to be bidding wars. I'll give 5% above list price. I'll give you 15% above list price, 30% above list price. So this causes prices to shoot up. This causes inflation. But look what happened now. That's no longer the case in the housing markets. The housing market cooled off. Sellers are lowering their prices, and this is great in the fight against inflation. It's the same thing with the labor markets. If the economy is in the dumps, businesses are not going to be hiring. In that type of situation, businesses are no longer fighting over employees. Employees will have to lower their wage expectations and wage inflation will go down. So this is good for the Federal Reserve. And again, this is what they want. It is intentional. But the fear is that the Federal Reserve is going overboard. Higher interest rates are hurting the real estate market. It's hurting the economy, which is hurting the labor market. It's hurting the stock market, the debt market, all aspects. The CEOs, economists, and analysts are concerned about another policy error on the part of the Federal Reserve. Now, let me tell you about stock market predictions. This is the current word on the
This is for us. This is for us.
streets. The chief economist at Rosenberg Research said, and I quote, "You ain't seen nothing yet. Next year is going to be the year where we get financial spasms. The stock market is following a similar pattern of a recessionary bear market. Stocks fell 17% in 2008, briefly recovered, and then plunged 40% as the recession unfolded." Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase, said, "Stocks could fall another 20% easy." Dimon says that the crash won't be quite as severe as 2008, but the US will enter into recession in the next 6 to 9 months, causing stocks to fall. Norelli Rubini, professor of economics at Stern School of Business, said, "We're going to have combined features of stagflation of the 70s and the debt crisis of 2008. Rubini said, "This is just the beginning of that pain. Wait until it's real pain."
Bring the pain.
Ray Dalio, who's a very famous American billionaire investor and hedge fund manager, said, "There's going to be a liquidity crisis. As the Federal Reserve stops printing money to buy up US government debt, interest rates will go up." This is in addition to the Federal Reserve raising their Fed funds rates. In this type of scenario, investors will move their money to buy up US government debt because it's going to be paying a higher interest rate. In that scenario, there's going to be less money to be invested in the stock market, corporate debt, or riskier assets. So ultimately, there's going to be a liquidity crisis and the financial markets are susceptible to crashing. Economist Mohammed El-Ryan, who's very famous in the economics world, said, "The recession should not be as severe as 2008. He said that's assuming that the Federal Reserve doesn't commit any policy errors. That's just a nice way of saying as long as they don't screw it up. So he's concerned that the Federal Reserve will break something on its way to reducing inflation, which is just a nice way of saying that there's the possibility that there's going to be a crash, whether that be a stock market crash, a debt market crash, a housing market crash, etc. So those are the concerns about the economy and the financial markets. I just want you to know so that you're not caught off guard when things go bad.
Now look at this guy isn't obviously he's not an oracle. He's not Jesus. You know what I mean? Who knows? But he's been right every step of the way. And this is like literally, it's I know people like positivity, but it's real. It's real to understand like everything he said so far has come true. Like we've been pretty much ahead of the curve on here because we're listening to other guys like this who are collecting resources that are neutral. They don't have any hidden agenda. You know, they're not like Meet Kevin where it's like we're pumping or we're dumping or it's like clickbait, which I like because it's hopium. But I also like some realism because I want to make money. So I want to know when to buy, when to sell, or when to send it all in or when to ape. You know, like that's what I want. That's what I want because positivity is great, but sometimes it's bad. You know, sometimes it's bad. It's like that friend who doesn't really who's not real with you. when he should be real, you know? Like a couple weeks ago, I was in a car with a friend and we were going out, and I was like, I should get a dog. He's like, no, you shouldn't. And I was like, why? And he's like, explain to me why. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Where a more agreeable friend would have been like, yeah, man, yeah, sure, get a pet, bro. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. You know, I need those friends who are real, and I need the bad news sometimes. You know, I need the honesty. Yeah. You know, I know people like hopium, but damn, man, now's not the time. Sell everything. Just kidding. Don't sell everything, right? Yeah, you got clickbait with me, right? But you know, yeah, exactly, Cooley Chris. You need friends to just tell you like it is, man. Be real, man. Say what's real, man. I need to know, you know? Shit, I need to know. I need to know what's real, you know? I appreciate that in a person. I do appreciate that in a person. I really do. This is pretty interesting though. Check this out, guys. This is nightmare for
Designed my pizza.
Check this out.
So to start, I
Shout out to DJ. He told me about this, but I just saw it right now. Check this out.
went to Domino's.com, designed my pizza, added it to my shopping cart, and here I am on the checkout page. I chose gift card as my payment type, and I'll click place order. Now I'm on the gift card payment page.
Check this out.
Now, of course, I don't actually have a Domino's gift card yet, so I'll go to coincard.endrix.com. I'm going to place I'm going to purchase a Domino's gift card using Bitcoin.
This Bitcoin,
enter my address,
pizza $17.
Email address. That's the email address where the gift card will be sent. And I'll choose Domino's Pizza gift card. Now, you could also choose a PayPal payment, in which case the Bitcoins are converted into dollars and sent directly to your PayPal payment or to your PayPal account. For this video, I'll choose a Domino's Pizza gift card. Now, the total of my order was $17.37. Unfortunately, Domino's doesn't allow pennies in the gift card amount, so I'll round up to the next dollar, an $18 gift card. Now, when I click see the detailed prices, it'll show me that the Domino's gift card itself costs $18. There's a 36-cent convenience fee for using the service, so the total is $18.36. Convert that into Bitcoins at the current Mt. Gox exchange rate. That gives you 19.1.
Bro, 19 Bitcoin for a fucking pizza, bro. Bro, that's a nightmare. Bro. Bro. Okay, at an all-time high, what is that? I'm stupid. I can't do quick math like that. Bro. 19 times 69, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. $1.3 million pizza? Why? But it's 2010, so you know, like no one knows the true value. You know, no one knows the true value of what Bitcoin is going to be. Man, no one can tell the future. That's what I'm saying right now. You know, it's good to, you know, of course, you know, just because that happened then doesn't mean it's going to happen now. But I can't help but shake the feeling that, damn, you know. DJ says, okay, fine, Rodney, I'll be the one. You fucked up when you stopped streaming on Sundays. Guys, I like not streaming one day. I like sleeping in on Sundays because I like to be a degenerate one night out of the week, and I like to sleep in. Like me going out Saturdays and waking up at 7 to stream, it's just, I mean, boo-hoo, woe is me, but I like the days off. But I know, DJ, I know. Everybody takes a day off, though. You know, not everybody, but most people do. Most people do. Brad says, I mean, some of us were there. I lost all my original Bitcoin. Who would have had over 200K? Oh, well. Exactly, yeah. But, dude, that must have been some. They better have pineapple on that pizza if it was $1 million. The only pizza I'm buying for $1 million was one with pineapple on it, baby. And I don't want to hear your opinions on pineapple on pizza because they don't matter. Because pineapple belongs on pizza. So if you don't think so, you're wrong. Okay, you're just factually wrong. So don't hit me with that argument. I don't need to hear it right now, you non-believers. But yeah, bro. Taking Reptar in the divorce? Dude, I know, right? Isn't that sickening? Motherfucker paid 19 Bitcoin. What? I mean, some of us were there. I lost all my original Bitcoin. Would have had over 200K. Oh well, can't. Yeah, exactly. How did you lose it, Brad? Absolutely. I like to see someone try to take my dragon from me. Promise will end for them. Gold nuggies on that, boo. Let's go, baby. On that boy. Let's go. Sago Hunt, don't stop. Stop. Boomer says, yes, it absolutely. Yeah, exactly, dude. Dre says, I lost 36 to 37 last August. Didn't find out till November 5th. Life is fucked up. You lost what? 37 Bitcoin? Wait, what? What do you mean, Dre? What do you mean? You lost that much Bitcoin? That's nutty. Let's see if there's any more news. Any more news. Asset manager Fidelity launches commission-free crypto trading for retail. This is cool. So Fidelity, you could do crypto commission-free crypto trading. All right, there it is. White House says U.S. is not in recession. Yeah. Okay. Shut up. Okay. I guess technically they're right, but Bank of England raises interest rates by 75 basis points. Yuck. Oh, because you guys know how India's. Oh, this is not good for terrarium. So a CEO says India's high tax on crypto is probably going to kill the industry. Oof. Oh, this is probably why Polygon pumped this morning, because it released its Avail testnet. What is it supposed to do? Let's see. Just scalability. Does Polygon deserve to be in the top 3 with Bitcoin and Ethereum? What would it take to get there? I mean, let's see. Where's Polygon's market cap at right now? $8 billion, top 3. Oh, that'd be an X right there, baby. So hopefully you're buying. A lot of us have Polygon, though, right? Ooh. So is it going to increase scalability, or what's it going to do? Post chair pal. Yeah, 30%. Wow. This is all part of the top gain at press time. Just raised. Most traded token. Was the most traded token among the 100 biggest Ethereum whales. Okay, it attained the future displacing Matic. Polygon's fundamental progress. Polygon has been trading fundamental strong path. Consequently, top companies across. So we know about all the partners that Polygon has been taking. Polygon's a real winner, right? Been a real winner lately. Let's see, furthermore, Meta picked Okay, so yeah, Meta has selected Polygon for minting digital collectibles. Okay, so Facebook, it was Facebook. We were correct. Okay. So for the first time ever, Meta is empowering creators to mint and sell Polygon-powered digital collectibles on and off Instagram. Okay, cool. So that's why we had the pump, right? So what does the testnet do? Blah 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 blah. Let's see. I will not rest on the top 3 spot. Oh, it doesn't really say. It's probably some scalability thing. Maybe some security thing. Nice. Let's read some of these comments. Chris Main says, I'm going streaking through the quads and into the gymnasium. All right, be careful, don't get arrested. How many SHIB does it take to buy a pizza these days? Well, how much is SHIB? Oh, probably a lot. How much is SHIB, right? Probably a lot. But it's all relative. You just need $20 worth of SHIB. Right? I know who Reptar is, Bree. I'm very aware who Reptar is. Brad says, wallet on my computer. Way back in the day, I minted mine Bitcoin. My computer crashed. I still have the hard drive and a tote full of hard drives. Technically, I still might be recover if I could find it. Bro, get your ass in there and look for that. Go to a computer store and try to restore that, bro. You could be laying on top of a fortune. What the hell is your problem? Go look for it. What the hell? Gabriel says, what about that guy who had 200 on a memory drive and threw it away in the trash while he was later at the yard digging to find his memory? Yeah, I would be too, Gabriel. Jay says, I got them pre-2012, then left them in a draw. Unfortunately, got binned. Sounds like BS, but yeah, crazy world rods. That's nuts, man. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I know all about Reptar, Bree. Gabriel says, a coworker told me about ETH when it was $37 each. I bought none at that time. Yep. India doesn't want crypto because they don't have an IRS like us. I'm telling you guys, I'm thinking about moving out of this bitch. Puerto Rico might be a spot. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Somewhere. I like San Diego, man, but these taxes are going to kill me. Oh! These taxes are going to kill me. I'm telling you. They're not going to be good. Where's Mullen at? Slim Cheese says Joe Biden is hands down the worst president of our lifetime, if not ever. It seems like it, right? Chris Main said, if you had one coin you wish you could go all in on, you won't because just don't know yet. What is it? That's a tough one, Chris Main. Let me get back to the president comp because I feel like, yes, the president is bad, but we've had some shitty politicians before. Like Barack Obama was shitty. George Bush was shitty. They're all shitty. They all lie, right? Barack Obama, we were supposed to end the wars, never ended the wars, stayed in the war, actually like increased troops in there. You know, George Bush got us into these wars. Bill Clinton's getting a BJ from his secretary. Oh, yeah. Oh, Monica. Oh, just the tip, Monica. You know? Hillary Clinton almost became president. She probably got head from her secretary too, you know? Donald Trump is just an absolute savage on social media. Like he should not be like that on social media. Joe Biden is just like non-existent. Like literally a weird zombie. I don't know, guys. CryptoFlex says Obama was black, but he was still crappy. Still shitty. And let's not forget about Michelle Obama. It's like, dude, no one cares about your opinion. You're not the president. Go. No one cares about you. Look at when there's a first lady president, we're not going to care what her husband has to say. I don't care what Michelle Obama has to say. Writing a book about being what? The president's wife? Whoop-de-freaking do. Get out of here. Shout out to Bill Burr. If you haven't seen that Bill Burr stand-up on presidential wives, you should. It's hilarious. Like, no one cares. It's like you call a plumber, and his wife starts like imagine you call a plumber, and then his wife's there saying, well, I think you should do. It's like, no one asked you. You know? Just saying. Don't fuck it. That's not your job. No one cares about you. You know? When Hillary Clinton becomes the first president, no one's going to care what her husband has to say. No one cares. You know? You go be a first man. Go do some first man stuff. Go play some golf. Get out of here. We elected her. CryptoFlex says, what's going on? What's up, baby? These are my reflections. I might move to Puerto Rico for the tax-free on my crypto. Yeah, buddy, heading out there next year. He is in San Francisco right now. Damn, okay. Brad says, Rodney, everyone that says that there's a lot of hard drives in there, lots of hiding spots on each of those hard drives. Damn, okay. Man, maybe you need to take like a good month to just figure it out, though, you know? I'll let her know you're... here we go. Chris Main says Obama was black. Oh, we knew that. They all play the blame game, shift no responsibility. Yeah, it's about power, dude. It's a big club and they're in it. We're not in it. They don't care about us. You know. I was just saying a matter of fact that he was black. Oh, yeah, he was black. Yeah, he was half black. Joe Biden is a fantastic president. He's only there to distract you while the people running the world are taking everything. Dude, his press conferences are absolutely comical. They're kind of cringy, right? Imagine like how embarrassing as an American. You see like, yeah, that's our leader. Yep. There he is. I honestly can't believe that Joe Biden got the most votes in the history of the U.S. elections. Now, a lot of people think the elections were rigged. Maybe there was some dishonesty, guys, but I really do think Trump was so polarizing that he made motherfuckers who would never even want to vote against him. Like people that would have stayed home, he made them vote. You know, like he's the one who pushed them to voting because they hated him so much. So I do believe it. I do believe it. Enoch for president. Let's go, baby. Classy first lady. What's up, Hitoshi? Hey, series tied, man. I'm still rooting for the Phillies, though. I used to think AOC was hot, but after seeing her beefing with Elon on Twitter, she seems like she'd be a nightmare to date. Dude, come on. Loco Cortez? Once you're like a bartender and becomes like a political, gets in it's just like, come on. Seamus says, looking in retrospect, the Obama administration was hell a lot better than the current one. Yeah, at least the markets were in an upward trajectory for those 8 years. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's when the great Yeah, it's when we had the actual big depression, right? Not the Great Depression, but that huge recession we had, right? Sabri. My buddy said he's going through them for 1 Bitcoin, but I don't think he really would. He'd probably find more porn than Bitcoin. Hey, fuck it, bro. I don't care. As long as it's not creepy ass porn, then who cares what they find, Yeah, Phillies did get wrecked last night. It was bad. Yeah, we need term limits for Congress and some. It seems like we do. It seems like these people are just too used to just running shit, But I don't know. I don't think I think that when it comes to, yeah, of course, yeah, AOC is hot, but imagine dating her though. AOC is like the epitome. She is like the modern chick personified. Maybe hot, but goddamn, can't stand you. Sorry. I mean, I might be a little brutal, but it seems like when you're dating these days, it seems like that's what you get. That's what you get. Hot, just out of this ridiculous, right? Just not pleasant. There's someone for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. There's someone for everyone. But I do think that some of these people in the spots, obviously they should be there, but maybe there should be terms, right? There should be times change, people change. I am a strong man, so I love strong women. I mean, that's fine. I mean, you're going to need to be women like that. They need a guy with a strong personality to want to deal with that. But I just don't like. I'd rather not. I'd rather not deal with that. But it depends. Like if you watch, like what's her name? Who's that rapper? She's a chick. Big kind of Queen Latifah, is it? I don't know. It's one of those rapper chicks, but she's like super manly and masculine. But as soon as her husband calls, she's like, "Hey, baby," So it depends. It depends. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Don't talk about AOC. She has a husband. I mean, she's still hot. I don't get that. I don't get to choose whether she's not hot or not. She is hot. She's a babe. She's just annoying. Right? All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you have a fantastic day. And I will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.